Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Christina. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a no makeup look for you guys today. I felt like it was a perfect time for me to sit down and film a video sharing with you guys the items that I use on the days that I put on a little bit of makeup, but I don't want my makeup to be so intense. And this is what I normally do whenever I do put makeup on, and I just want like a fresh looking, very lightweight, but also put together. So hopefully you guys will find it very easy, very simple, and not so heavy. I felt like I didn't do a lot of heaviness to it. I used very lightweighted stuff, and it just looks very fresh looking, very fresh, very healthy, and I'm all for it. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and you're interested in creating something with a no makeup but want to feel refreshed and look refreshed look, then I suggest you please keep on watching. All right, jumping into this get ready with me makeup look, this makeup no makeup look. So I already primed my face and I used the e.l.f. putty primer. This is like the mattifying one, or the poreless putty primer. That's what I used all over my face. So if you see like a white cast, it's the putty primer. I'm gonna put my favorite chapstick on because my lips, every time I brush my teeth, it never fails. My lips feel so dry afterwards. So I think the toothpaste really dries out my lips. But yeah, this is like one of my all-time favorite chapsticks. I took the wrapper off because my kids like this one too, so I try not to get them mixed up. This is it's like $1 at Walmart, and it's the candy cane looking one. It's my absolute favorite, and it's the only one that I ever pick up, and it's the only one that I like literally wear all the time whenever my lips are really chapped or feeling a little dehydrated. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next step that I normally do, which is my brows. So I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. brow pencil, which I've been loving so much. It reminds me of the Anastasia one, or even like the Benefit cosmetic one. So it has the product, and then it also has like a little spoolie. So this is like $5. There's a Wet n Wild one that I want to try that looks exactly like this, but for the most part I've been obsessed with this brow pencil. I haven't used a brow pencil in like years, like as like something that I would normally regularly use. If I do use a brow pencil, it's like a product that I'm testing out, but I've been really loving the brow pencil compared to like the pomade. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick. So what I normally do is I brush them out first, and then I line the bottom part first, like I outline underneath, and then I start from midway to my arch and down, and then I fill in. And then once I get it to this point, I will brush out the front of it just to kind of give it more of a like not so bulky finish in the front. And then I'll run the brush through all the way to the very end of the brow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean them up a little bit, just to, you know, make sure they're nice and clean underneath. And I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer in the shade Vanilla. This is definitely too light for me, and I thought it was going to work perfectly, but it's way too light. But I'm still going to use it to just clean up underneath my brows. Alright, so now that that's done, I normally tap out the concealer with my fingers just to kind of warm it up into the skin. And that's all I do to my brows. If I'm doing like a very glammed out look, then I would carve out the outer corners of my brows. But since this is like a no makeup look situation, we're not going to do that. We just kind of want a nice and fresh look. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is my absolute favorite foundation. I love this foundation so much. This is the Pretty Fresh BB or tinted moisturizer. I'm sorry, it's the Hello Fresh. Wait, not Hello Fresh. It's the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. And this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this tinted moisturizer. It's so freaking amazing. I've tried the e.l.f. one. I did not like the e.l.f. one at all. I felt like the e.l.f. one was a little too heavy for me, especially for what I was looking for in a like tinted moisturizer slash BB cream, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna put a good amount on my hand, on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a brush first to go into it, just because I feel like it gives more coverage when I use a brush, and I feel like I don't have to use so much of it whenever I go in with the brush. I feel like with the sponge I have to constantly keep applying more because the sponge absorbs it so much. And if you're wondering what shade I use a medium dark 14W. I don't know. I think the W is for warm, maybe, but I feel like it's more on the cool tone, not gonna lie, or the neutral, which is perfect for me because I'm a neutral girl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. It's a little dirty, I'm sorry. And I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and blended. And I like this foundation or this tinted moisturizer a lot because even though it's not giving me like full coverage, which I don't like full coverage to begin with, I like medium coverage on a regular basis. I don't like full coverage makeup. I don't like the way it feels on my skin. But yeah, even though like this is very lightweight and I didn't go in heavy handed with it because it's definitely buildable, it still got rid of some of the redness that I had on my face, which is what I'm really going for. I kind of want it to be like my skin but better type of situation without like putting on heavy amount of foundation. So this foundation is perfect for me whenever I want that makeup, that no makeup look. And besides, when we add powder and stuff to like set everything, that setting powder that I use is gonna add like extra coverage and really mute out more of the redness that I have like from the breakouts that I have going on my face. All right, moving into the next step. So I have two concealers that I'm going to be using today. I'm not going to use a lot, like I said, because I want this to be very lightweight. But since the Maybelline one is too light for me, I'm going to mix it in with the e.l.f. one, which is in the shade medium warm. Usually I get medium neutral, but I just grabbed the wrong one. So warm is definitely on the oranger side, so it doesn't do me any favors at all whenever I wear it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the Maybelline one first, which I absolutely love this Maybelline one. I haven't picked it up in a while because, you know, I want to be trying new things at the drugstore, but the Maybelline concealer is actually really good. This is the Fit Me one, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This used to be like my holy grail back in like 2014. It's not gonna focus, but anyways, yeah, that was my holy grail concealer, and I'm just gonna go back to it because I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this one on top. Do you see how like orange that one is? I'm gonna put it on top, and it should give me like a better color than between the two. So I'm gonna blend it out with my sponge. As you can tell, like I didn't add a lot because I don't want it, like I said, I don't want a lot of makeup on my face today, but I definitely need just, you know, a little extra coverage. And then I wanted to add like some highlight underneath the eye with the light concealer so that way I can look more awake. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes first, and I'll still allow my foundation to set and warm onto my skin. So what I do is I'll go in with a translucent powder, and I'm gonna use a brush to set. And as you noticed, I actually ran the concealer over my eyelids as well. And the setting powder I'm using is this one by Beauty Bakery. This is what it looks like. Sorry, I'm blinding you guys. And this is in the shade Cassava, which is like their yellow setting powder, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I don't let that sit on my eyes for too long because I do have like dry under eyes, and I don't want my eyes to look like 40 years old underneath, because I already have like severe crease, or what is it, severe, not wrinkles, because they're not wrinkles, fine lines. I have severe fine lines underneath my eyes, so I try not to leave the powder underneath for too long because it will definitely age me about 10 more years, and you know, we don't want that. I'm still gonna let my foundation set still because I've noticed that I've been setting it too soon, and it doesn't look good whenever I put like powder over it. I need to let it like warm up to my skin. And what I like about the tinted moisturizer, it doesn't feel like anything's on my skin at all. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna work on my eyes. And since we are doing a no makeup look, oh my gosh, I got hair on my face. I'm gonna use my bronzer that I'll be using for my face to add definition, dimension, whatever. And I'm just gonna use this to kind of like sweep all over the lid. Nothing professional, nothing perfect, just sweep it all over the lid just to add some dimension. Alright, now that we have that, see how it added a little bit of more color to my eyes. My eyes don't look so flat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to curl my lashes. Normally I would like do a winged liner, but I've noticed that when I do wing liner on a simple makeup look like this, it actually like makes it look more like I'm actually trying to wear makeup. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't come off as a no makeup look to me whenever I put a liner on, because whenever I wear a liner I go pretty heavy with it. So if anything, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and do my tight line with liner. So I'm gonna curl my lashes, and the mascara I'm gonna be using is this one from Essence. This is the Lash Princess. This was the one that was circling around TikTok, and I decided to pick it up because of TikTok. Is it my favorite? No, I haven't really found a favorite drugstore mascara, but this is gonna have to do because the other one that I have is too chunky and I hate the way it feels. And the liner that I'm going to be using to tight line my upper waterline is the Essence one. By far my favorite liner to use to tight line my upper waterline. So before I go in with my actual like face powder to finally set my face, I'm going to use this creamed blush. This is by ELF. This is the Putty Blush in the shade, I don't know, like there's no shade name, but this is what it looks like. She's very pink. So that's why I'm going to do this first before I set my face, so that way if it's too pink I literally can diffuse it with the powder. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand first. This is the color, and I'm going to grab my brush and then lightly dust my cheeks. I'm going to put a little bit over my nose as well. I am not mad at that. So what I'm going to do now is go in with my setting powder to set my face, and this is from the Fit Me collection, and I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face using a big flat fluffy brush. This is in the shade 235 Pure Beige. I think this was like the closest one that I needed. The next one up was like too dark. Alright, so going in with my bronzer, we're using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is in the shade, this is the shade name. I don't want to say it because then I will literally butcher it. So I'm going to use this dense brush to kind of pack it on. And this bronzer is really just to add some dimension to my face so it doesn't look so flat. I'm going to go in with a more fluffier brush, and this is really going to diffuse the color for me because I don't want like a contour. I just want some warmth to my cheeks and forehead area. See how nice that looks? That's so pretty. And I'll put a little bit like on my neck just to kind of like bring it all together. But like I said, this is not a contour shade. This is more of a bronzer, and I just got into bronzers. Normally I used to just like contour and not bronzer at all, but now I feel like I just need to bronze my face to add the dimension, and I love it even more. And then I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose, kind of like all over the place on my nose. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop Putty and Count Me In. This is a matte finish, and I feel like it looks a lot like the one that I just used. This one is okay to use over top powder. Nothing will disrupt the powder that I have on. And just kind of go back over the nose. And then for the finishing touches on like what I'm going to be adding to my face, I'm going to go in with a light highlighter. So this is the highlighter from ColourPop as well. This is in the shade Frosty. I don't want nothing too intense, so hopefully this is not going to be really intense. It looks like it is. Kind of just want something to add a little bit of glow to the face. And I'm going to use my fingers. Then I'm going to add it to the inner corner as well with my fingers, and a little bit under the brow bone. Alright, now that that's all done, all I have to do now is add some setting spray, and I'm going to be using the LA Girls setting spray. This is what it looks like. Alright, since I'm done with that and I drenched my face, she's still a little wet in some areas, but it's fine. This is pretty much all I'll do. There's days where I'll add like maybe a lipstick, but for the most part I don't. I'll just use my trusty chapstick, and that's pretty much it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my hair real quick, and then we will finish up the video. Alright, when I said I was gonna fix my hair, I just meant like I was gonna make it look more presentable. I didn't mean like I was gonna go and like do curls or anything, because today I will be cleaning house. I feel like I'm always cleaning, but anyways, so that's why I wanted to wear my hair up, and I still wanted to be fresh faced looking and everything. Since I'm up early, I felt like this is the best way to start a new routine, by getting up early and drinking my water and starting my day off by putting on a little bit of makeup. So yeah, this is what the no makeup look is for me. It's very fresh looking. It's also glowy, which I am not mad at. Usually I like a matte finish when it comes to my makeup, like because I'm already oily to begin with. But if I were to become oily, I feel like it's gonna be looking very natural. Does that make sense? I won't look greasy. I'll look more like a healthy glow within. So I'm not mad at the glowness already happening to my face, but this is definitely my no makeup look. It's very fresh looking to me, and it's not heavy like how I normally would go. And I am low-key loving it. So hopefully you guys will too. So yeah, that's it for this look. Hopefully you had a good time and you feel like this is a no makeup look. It's very simple, even though I felt like it took me forever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.